Hi, welcome to Learning Microsoft Word with Grade Tech Writer. I'm your host, Jeff. This lesson builds on a previous lesson, and we'll explore four specific types of text effects: outline, reflection, glows, and shadows. Come on, I'll show you how. I've entered some text into a blank document so that I have something to work with. If you don't have text in your document, take a moment and enter Great Tech Writer or other word phrase of your choice so that you can follow along. Do that now, and I'll see you in a moment. Welcome back. Now that you have some text to work with, let's highlight the text by clicking and dragging. And now that it's selected, we'll come up to the toolbar, and you'll notice a capital letter A that looks like it has blue neon light around it. That's called the Text Effects button, and we click on the down arrow, and you're given at the top here 15 presets. By holding your cursor over one of these presets, you'll see a description of all the different effects that went in to create that specific effect. So let's try that. So there's a lot of outlining there, and that's actually kind of handsome. Let's try another one. We undid that by Command Z if you're an Apple user, or Control Z if you are a PC user. Let's choose another one. Let's choose this A. That's gold A. That's pretty neat. And let's choose one last one that has either reflection or shadow. See, this has a little bit of reflection. You see that at the end there. It has gradient fill, accent color, and reflection. Let's see that. That looks really, really nice with this font. And if you're not sure what font I'm using Algerian. Now let's look at some other specific types of effects. And we're going to come down here and see outline. Now the outline pulls up a window, and you have thematic colors, and themes we'll explore in a future video. But you can click any of these, and you'll see it adds that color around the text. And again, I like Algerian. I think it's really handsome with a lot of these text effects. You have standard colors here. You have recent color. Recent color is the color that you customize, and you can customize it here with this button here. This is more outline colors. Now if it appears black, this sphere, you have to come down here and click and drag this pointer up to the left of the dial to make it lighter. Then you have the target, and you can just click and drag this anywhere in the wheel, and by staying in the center it gets lighter. Going to the outer part, to the perimeter or the circumference of this circle, it gets darker. So you can customize a color this way. Let's have this color. These colors here are colors that I have used recently as well. And we'll click OK and see what the effect that has. Looks a little neon. Let's undo that. And let's try the next category, shadow. Let's go into the shadow. Here, the shadow, you have the no shade at the top. You have outer shadow. Excuse me, I said shade, no shadow. Then you have outer shadow effects, inner shadow effects, and a perspective. Let's see what happens when we choose an outer shadow. All right. And again, as we found with the outline, by hovering over a certain outline, it tells you exactly what that effect is. So this is an offset bottom left. Let's look at this center one here, offset top. Let's see how that differs. Okay. Let's add a little color just so that we can see the effect more clearly. Let's go back to lavender, and we'll come back to the shadow, and let's come back to the this one was the offset top. All right, so that is it's easier to see the effect. Let's choose one of the inner shadows. Let's come down. Let's use the same one. All right, top right. And this is the top right shadow. All right, that's a really neat effect. It's very clear. It makes the text jump out at you. And let's come down and choose a different shadow that's inner. Let's choose this one. And this is inside bottom. That also is a very clear effect. Now let's choose the last category of shadows. Let's see the perspective. And this perspective is upper left. Ah, neat. Let's undo that. And let's come to another shadow. And let's see, what's this thing that looks like it has a V underneath? Perspective below. Wow. Okay, that could be very interesting and very cool, depending on what effect you're going after, what the content of your document is. Let's undo that. Let's undo this, actually let's keep the outline in purple so we can see the effect, and let's choose the next category, reflections. And you have to undo any reflection. We'll just come up here and click this button. But let's move forward. We have reflection variations. Let's see, tight reflection touching. Let's see what this does. Okay, and you see that the reflection at the bottom actually makes contact with the entered text. Let's choose another one. Let's see something that's very different. It says full reflection 8-point offset. And the offset, you see, gives you a little space between the reflection text and the entered text. Let's see one more. And let's see, what is this one? This is half reflection 4-point offset. All right, so that's a neat effect. And again, this could be very powerful depending on what your the content of your document is. And to undo them, let's see, let's redo, and let's come up, and so I can show you how to undo any of these reflections. Let's just say no reflection. We click that button and it goes away. Okay, moving on, the next category we're going to see is glow. The next group of text effects we're going to explore are called glow. So here you have glow variations, and you see that you have 20 here, and these can be very small with a 5-point size glow effect, all the way down to an 18-point glow effect. Let's find something. Is this 18? That's 18-point as well. Let's choose something in the small category. Let's make it blue. That's actually really, really handsome. Let's undo. Let's choose another one. Glow. Let's choose something from the middle category, one of the middle large. Glow effect 11. Wow, that makes it stand out. Let's choose one last one from the very large category of glows. Let's make it gray. Okay, that's a pretty neat effect as well. Here you have more options. You can change glow colors as we did before. And let's see, let's explore the glow options. And here, this will take you to what I would call the advanced text effects. And I'll explore these in a future video, but I wanted to at least point them out to you. You have 3D effects, etc. But we'll save that for a future video. There are other text effects that I'm just going to bring to your attention. These I put in the advanced category. They deal with number, styles, and ligatures, and the stylistic sets, which are combinations thereof. These will make the text appear very florid, very flamboyant, very ornate. But I'll explore these in a future lesson. Now, let's review. This lesson, we talked about 4 different ways of adding more text effects. They were outlines, shadows, reflections, and glows. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and if so, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you, and I'll always respond. If you have suggestions for a future lesson, please provide them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you don't miss any exciting and fun ways of learning and using Microsoft Word with GrayTech Writer. We smacked it like smog! There he is! See you next time. Bye!